Hi, Aquarius, or anyone watching for Aquarius. If you are watching for an Aquarius, please just reverse the roles. So I shuffled your deck and I pulled some cards to get love messages for you. And the first thing that I saw very strongly in the shuffle was that you have a secret admirer. Now, this could be someone that you have dealt with in the past. It can be somebody in your environment now because I'm seeing old energy, but then I'm also seeing you wanting something new. Now, what was very interesting to me was the bottom of your deck, Aquarius. You actually had three queens in the bottom of your deck. As I was looking at the progression of these cards, this is showing me that there was a situation that you went into and you were very loving, you were very kind to someone. So I feel like this is probably the last person that you dealt with. There is an energy of going against your judgment. So perhaps other people were telling you, like, oh, yeah, I know that person. They have a tendency to be a player, or perhaps your own intuition was like, something feels a little bit off. I feel like as time went on, you exchanged your cup for a sword, so it went from being like open and understanding and forgiving to being more decisive, setting boundaries, taking things at face value rather than seeing through the lens of like your heart space. It was more like, no, this is who this is. I need to believe them when they're showing me who they are. And you're ending with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like you went through this progression of being open, being loving, then setting boundaries, closing yourself off, to deciding that the situation is no longer worth your time. As I'm looking into your spread, though, I feel like the person that's in question here has been hiding their emotions from you for a long time. Okay, so you may have picked up on that soulmate energy, because I do feel like this is a soulmate or a divine counterpart. And I think that that's what attracted you to them initially, because your heart was very open. So it was not difficult for you to know that that was someone that was close to you, or to recognize the importance of that relationship, right? I feel like the person that you were dealing with had a tendency to push you away, play a lot of games, probably involve other people in your situation. And over time, that changed the way that you viewed them and perhaps the way that you viewed love, right? As I'm looking at your energy now, you're actually in the energy of the moon. So I feel as though you're seeing something, right? Kind of what we talked about, but you may not have the whole picture, because I feel like the person that you've been dealing with doesn't give you very much to go on. And so it feels like where you're at now is kind of a result of the information that you've been able to gather around this person's behavior or the things that you've seen this person do. Now, when I'm looking into your energy for what's coming towards you, you have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So I feel as though there is a confession coming to you that perhaps is unexpected, because it seems as though you have already made the decision that this situation no longer serves you, or it's not worth your time or attention. For some of you, you created distance between yourself and this person. But I feel like this person is now feeling like they need to do something, right? It's time for them to step in and to kind of shift the way that you're viewing them. With this Page of Wands, this is an action towards you that somebody is wanting to make. But what they really want is to not only get you interested in them again, they want to show you a different version of themselves. I feel like for you, Aquarius, you've moved into a space where you're trying to release the expectation around this, right? You're trying to release the feeling of like having this person in your life or viewing them as a significant other or someone that perhaps you could reconcile with. I feel like you're going through a period of healing and you're looking forward to future opportunities, right? Trying to kind of pack this up and figure out like, what was the lesson behind this? Where am I at? How do I feel? What do I need going forward, right? The Fool coming out for how this is going to affect you. So I feel as though there's a few things here. This person, it seems like maybe offering you a message to meet up face to face. This is going to be something a little bit unexpected, I feel like, because you've already written this off. So you may decide that you would like to see what this person has to say. It does look like you're open to at least having some sort of friendship with this person. So perhaps you're the kind of person that likes to always keep your exes as friends, where it's like, okay, at least I have some value in this situation. At least I made a friend, or at least I know there's no bad blood between us. So you could be viewing this as an opportunity to kind of build a friendship and not feel like you've lost anything. Perhaps you missed out on the romance department with this person, but you can look at it like, okay, well, we're still friends, whatever, right? I feel like for you, you're going to have to decide, is this something that you want to give your time to? Is what this person is showing you enough to make you trust them? Because there's an energy of feeling as though you can't trust them, or you can't trust yourself when you're around them. And this is somebody I feel like who they are very attractive to you, but they are also very attracted to you. So this could be someone who has a tendency to try to like seduce you, right? To reel you in with like physical attention. When I'm looking into your opportunity, you have the Four of Wands in the reverse. So you have an opportunity to address what went wrong in this relationship. I mean, you can at least tell this person why things never really got off the ground with the two of you, or why you're not willing to keep participating in whatever this is. There's also an energy of you reinserting yourself back into this person's life, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. But it feels like to me that this is very much kind of like this person being on the outskirts of your circle, or you being on the outskirts of theirs. It's like you can allow this person back into your space, but it's going to be at such a distance, I feel like, that may be kind of new to you, allowing this person to see what it feels like to be the one who is not a priority, right? Because it kind of feels like this person played the field, or they didn't treat you like a priority. Now you actually have an opportunity to kind of flip that on them, so that they're the ones at a distance. They're the ones having to work to get back into your kind of close personal space, right? If you have been dealing with someone who has multiple people involved in the situation, it's very possible that they are in the works of separating from whoever it is that they've been dealing with in addition to you. So you do have an opportunity to hear this person out and to kind of see what they're like without this other person being in their energy. Because I feel like for some of you, this has been an affair, or this is somebody who just has a really hard time committing or staying in one place. So they always want to keep their options open. You would have an opportunity to be this person's main priority, but it's still in the realm of wands. So I guess I just say be a little bit careful, because what I'm seeing is that you want something that's very stable, whereas it looks like this person is kind of coming in more with sex. Okay. Hanging man coming out for your obstacle. So I feel like this person has already kind of made you sacrifice so much that it's like, how much more are you willing to put up with? How much more do you want to stick around for? Because there's this energy that I feel from you, where you deciding to just go off of what this person has shown you was kind of an act of self-preservation, right? It was a way to keep your sanity. It was a way to protect your heart, instead of allowing this person to kind of lead you down the garden path, right? So how would you allow yourself to be back into any situation with this person when they've shown you that they have the capacity to be so careless with your heart, right? When I'm looking at your advice from Spirit, you got the Tower. So I feel like this person, since you've been gone, or since you have not been speaking to this person, they've probably gone through quite a bit in their life. It looks like there are parts of this person's life that have completely fallen apart. So if I were you, I would look back at anything that perhaps you saw through when you knew this person before, if they were in a crappy relationship, if they were lying to themselves about an addiction, if they had trouble with growing up, whatever this person's like issue was, I feel like it's come full circle, and it's really started to bite them in the ass. Okay. So I feel like this person has had to really reevaluate their priorities, the way they've treated people, what kind of person they are, what kind of person they want to be. I feel like with the advice that I'm seeing, this is a situation where it's not meant for you to come in and save this person from their turmoil, because this is something they created for themselves, right? This is more you having an opportunity to start something brand new with this person if you want, and rebuild from the ground up, which means you will be required to not put yourself back into this hanging man energy, right? Where you're allowing this person to kind of lead you around and you're at the mercy of their whims, right? But this is also supposed to change something that's going on with you, because when you're in this moon energy, right, you're only seeing the illusion of situations. With this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, it's very possible that the way that this person treated you affected your self-esteem to the point that now you're having a hard time attracting new love, right? Perhaps you've built up some false beliefs about yourself that you're getting an opportunity to look at, right? To release. For some of you, this person really hurt you to the point that it's hard to think about opening up to someone new, even though that's something that you really, really want, right? I feel like this situation, this person is kind of irrelevant in the sense that you can keep them in your life or you can be without them. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you're going to be starting fresh with this person if you choose to keep them like they're brand new. Okay. Really, I feel like this is just more for you to have like the clarity that you need, the closure that you need, and to be able to kind of hear the things that you needed to hear. Because I feel like this person with this 10 of wands, page of wands, it's almost like they're going to give you the validation that they withheld in the past. You know what I mean? And so that might shift your perspective, because it's like, oh, wow, you know what? The problem wasn't me. Not that you're taking that on, but if you love someone very much and then they just kind of play you, it's really hard to feel like you're a valuable person, you know, because it's like, what was it about me that you didn't see? Why couldn't they see how important I was to them? You get what I mean? So this person, I feel like coming back around, if anything, it's going to confirm what you already knew, right? That there was a real genuine connection here. That this person did have feelings for you, right? Because for some of you, I feel like you left and this person didn't try to stop you. They didn't try to watch you go. They went and did something else, right? So you will get the clarity that you need. But I feel like this is one of those things where you could have a life with this person if you wanted, or you could start something new, right? This person, I feel like they're just kind of a tool right now that spirit is using to open your eyes, right? Because the why is the page of wands. So it's not just so that you can see this person or this situation in a new light, but it's so that you can see yourself in a new light, right? Because this is talking about you taking a new direction in your life and understanding what's amazing and valuable about you, right? And sometimes to do that, we have to be able to wrap up the past or understand it. And it feels like there's something about this past energy that's really holding you up and keeping you from being able to move forward, right? Your obstacle is the hanging man. So maybe you're waiting for closure, right? Maybe you're waiting for someone to acknowledge how much they've hurt you, you know, and it feels like until they do, you can't move on from this feeling. You know, the moon can oftentimes talk about feeling depressed, right? What I'll say about this person is they're not the only person that you will ever meet, right? And they're not the only person that you'll ever care about. When I was doing your shuffle, I was actually seeing a lot of water energy. This person is coming in with wands. So it's making me feel like if you wrap up your situation with this person, Even if you decide to keep them as a friend or just put this on the shelf till later, like a later date, you're actually attracting a Page of Cups, King of Cups, which would be a very nice match for you, a very healing energy, because you started this relationship in the Queen of Cups, right? Your heart was open and you were ready to love somebody, and this person played with your life, right? They played with your heart. So now I feel like Spirit is moving a King of Cups into your life, or a Queen of Cups. It doesn't matter, gender is fluid, but they're bringing someone into your life that will match where you were before this person screwed you over. Okay. So I feel like you will have multiple offers. I feel like there are new offers in the works for you. This is just kind of like helping you to wrap this cycle up. Okay. So your yes or no oracle card says, you have never nor will you ever miss an opportunity that was meant for you. Bottom of your deck, no, something about this just does not feel right. So I feel like this person is just kind of, like I said, coming in with a sexual offer, right? But if anything, maybe you can look at that and be like, I am desirable, right? This person was the problem. This person did want me, but they didn't know what to do with me, right? I feel like if this person is going to grow up, they will, right? But I don't feel like this is anything for you to fix. I'm not extending this, Aquarius, because in all honesty, I feel like Spirit's kind of telling you to address the things that need to be said, but it's a good idea to keep this person at a distance and make you the priority in your life right now. Because I feel like once you do decide to close this out, you have something new coming in for you, but that is a choice you will have to make, right? So you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. You also got freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So, I feel like you are free, or this situation is coming around to be able to set you free from thinking about the what ifs, right? Or the how comes, so that you can do something different. You have to take the action to move away from this. So it feels like Spirit is providing you with whatever you need to close out this chapter of your life, whether it's the stage of the relationship you have with this person and you're doing something different with this person, or you're just closing this situation out completely so that you can be open to receive this Ace of Pentacles that it looks like you really want. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for allowing me to read for all of you, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.